Hey, champions, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day and that the weather wherever you are is really nice. I know right now I've been listening to the news. There's been some pretty crazy stuff happening around. So if you're in BC and dealing with the forest fires there, I hope you're doing well and that you're taking care of yourself, or you have family that's dealing with that. Everything's okay. Or if you or any loved ones or family are dealing with what's happening in Florida right now with the building collapse, my I just hope everything's working out. It's really intense out there. It's been a crazy 2 years given everything that's happened during a pandemic. So it's been crazy to think about that. But in that news, I'm really excited because today I'm getting my second shot, and we'll see how it goes. I will try my best to do a video tomorrow. If I don't, at least you know why. And it's not because I'm ignoring the community. It's because I'm hoping that the side effects aren't that bad. If anyone's gotten their second shot, I would love to hear from you. How was your side effects? How was your experience? Are you doing okay now? I hope you are. Are you excited that you got your second shot? And for people who haven't got it yet, um, oh, when are you planning to get it? And are you excited to see all the COVID measures lifted? All right, so one of the things that was suggested that I talk about during these videos is a sometimes gameplay recaps or like some short stories. So I want to talk a little bit about the stream last night. It's been a long time since I actually sat down to play a game of Genesis. It's been a long time since I've built my own deck and trying to refine it. And it was really unfortunate that Tabletop Simulator just wasn't working for me last night. I think I just need to uninstall it, reinstall it, get updates, whatever needs to be done, and hopefully it starts working. Because so my original intention was to play with my long holy deck with a few modifications to it. And I think if I had built that deck properly, I would have been doing a lot better. However, at the last minute, I decided, okay, let's ask the community what they would want to see me play. And there were some suggestions to play Kendra. And Kendra's an interesting champion for me. I like playing Kendra a lot. I just have traditionally never done well with her. And I'm one of those people that when I lose, I don't let that be the end of it. I want to play again. I want to play again until I start winning because I need to know where I went wrong. So last night I definitely was frustrated because we had this time crunch. My Kendra deck wasn't performing really well, and I was like, if I were to go back to the drawing board, there's so much changes I want to make. And it took me a while to realize this after designing the game, but like Genesis as a whole is like that. It's really geared towards the people, not like I'm sure people who win all the time enjoy winning, but Genesis has definitely this aspect of when you lose, are you the type of person who spends the time reflecting on why you lost and improve yourself? And if you are, then Genesis definitely lends itself to you because there's so many tactical maneuvers that I definitely learned from. I like something that I thought was really cool was seeing the way Alex played with Malevolent Spirit. It's a card that's seen that has fallen out of favor a lot over time, and I think a lot of it was the best champions for it was Kendra, and Kendra doesn't have the health to beckon it very regularly. But with Core, you now have a lot more health, which makes beckoning the Malevolent Spirit a lot easier. And the way Alex played with the card was really cool. So if you don't know what Malevolent Spirit does, let me just throw it up on screen here for a second. But I'm really happy to see someone bring this card back because Malevolent Spirit is one of my favorite cards purely because it was the first artwork done for Genesis. So there it is. Let's throw that up on screen. It's really powerful because it has the ability of Spectral. It's the only summon in the game that has Spectral. And Spectral itself is, it can't be targeted by any attack ability. So the only way to really harm it is through cast abilities or abilities that don't target it. Then it has Madness, which is, it's valuable, but the big value you have with Malevolent Spirit is a really difficult wall to take down. So your opponent is constantly trying to figure out ways to move around it. They don't want to slow down because they don't want to discard cards. So now you're constantly pushing your opponent on the edge. So if you haven't tried this card yet, I think it's a card that lends itself very favorably to Core. and could also bring in some value to a champion like Odara. Because even if you bring if you spur Malevolent Spirit, dropping its health from 4 down to 2, you still can do a lot of value add with it, especially if your opponent doesn't see it coming and you can madness right away. That can also provide a lot of value add in the long run. So I was really excited to see his gameplay with that. Go check it out. I'll leave a link for that video in the description below. And the last thing I want to say is I was really excited to see another YouTuber, Flesh and Bone, who primarily makes Flesh and Blood content, but was interested in Genesis, reached out to us, and now we're trying to build out that relationship. So in the future, you might see him creating some content around Genesis. I watched one of his videos last night about some of the stuff that's happening in the Flesh and Blood space, and it was a really cool video. So I like his perspective on the market, on the game, and just how things are growing. So if you get an opportunity, go check him out. Only if you're into Flesh and Blood. If you're not, then ignore that. But I will give him the shout out, and I'll give him a link in the description. And whenever he creates content for Genesis, I'll make sure to let you know about it. All right, that's everything. I think that's everything today. Oh, one last thing. If you didn't check out Ben's Ben Trading Cards video and Red Zone Rogue's video. Red Zone Rogue called us the most underrated game of 2021. I was super proud about that. I did not expect to get that kind of accolade right now. I still thought we had some way to go, but I'm super grateful for it. He's someone whose opinion means a lot to me, so I'm really excited about that. And Ben, he got a great first pack. He opened his first booster pack, got a cool rare, so go check out his video if you want to see a pack opening. And he does a really good deep dive onto what his explanation of every single card is. So all in all, I love all of those videos that are coming out. Go check them out, and I'll leave a link in the description below. All right, that's it for reals this time. Have a good one. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.